Guys, Hackpad Bro is here. Today we are going to set up our environment for the Python so that we can easily write our own code to give instructions to the computer. So without wasting any more time, let's start the topic. As we know that computer only understands binary language, means zeros and ones. But you might be thinking that how can we understand zeros and ones to give instructions? You don't need to understand binary language. You only need to learn higher level programming language. Okay, just write your code in higher level programming languages and use their respective translators to convert your code into binary code so that your computer can understand that what you want to say. Simple. There are three types of translators: assembler, interpreter, and compiler. Assembler translate your assembly language code into binary code, while compiler translate your higher level programming languages. Okay, interpreter and compiler used to translate your higher level programming languages codes into binary code. But what's the difference between them? Compiler translate your whole code in one go, okay, while interpreter translate your code line by line. That's the difference between them. Now let's come on to the part that how can we install translator for our Python uses interpreter. Okay, so we have to install Python interpreter in our computer. You can use any one of these search engine you want, but I am using DuckDuckGo for my privacy concerns. I will talk about it later in my playlist of online privacy. So write Python download and then you will get many websites, but you have to download Python interpreter from their official website for latest version. Okay, so click here python.org. I will drop all the links of the softwares as well as Python interpreter in my description below. Now you will get the latest version for Windows 3.9.5. Now listen carefully that there are two major versions currently using in this era: 2.x and 3.x. okay, if you are the Mac OS user or Linux user, then you might get Python 2.x in your computer default, in your OS default. Okay, if you want to check your Python version, or you want to check that is your Python is installed in your computer or not, just type cmd, just open cmd, or you can type cmd here to open your cmd on your path where you want. Now cmd has been opened, just type Python and dash version. If you have Python installed in your computer, then you will get the version of Python. Otherwise you will get an error that a command is not found. Okay, so just type Python dash version. Now I am getting Python 3.9.0. okay, if you are getting Python 2 point something, then you have to install Python 3.x version. The latest version is 3.9.5. so just click here and install it, install from there. You will get a setup and just next and done. Simple. You don't need to set up path variable. I will talk it about in another video. If you want to know about path variable, then you can click on info tag above on my video. I will, whenever I will make video on that topic, I will also drop link in the description below. Okay, so after installing Python, now how can we translate our Python code in binary code? Let me discuss it further. First of all, just create any text file you want. Okay, now you have to give py extension. Okay, you have to give py extension to your file to save it in Python code. I will talk about later what's the file formats, what's the file extension, why we use it, and even you can store your pictures in text file too. We will talk about it later, but just keep in mind that you have to type py as an extension of Python code file. Okay, yes, done. Now let me open it with TextPad, because I want to show you something. I will tell you about it later in this video. Okay, I'll just open this. Now I open this file in .py. You can also do this by going to Notepad, open it from here, and then just click here and click on Save As, or press Ctrl plus Shift plus S. Now give any name you want. Okay, and then click here, click on all files and give .py extension, and you can save it anywhere you want. I am saving it here. Now let me show you. Here is the will.py. Okay, and now you got my point, what I want to say. And now let's write some code for our Python file. Let me give some simple name, nd. Okay, nd.py. Now let's write some code. Sorry, I have to close this file. Don't save. Now open this nd.py. Okay, now let me write some Python code to check whether my Python interpreter is working or not. So let's type. This is the command to print any message on this screen. Okay, if you want to print any message, you have to type that message inside the parentheses. If you want to print any character, then you have to put a single quotation mark or double quotation mark. Okay, so I am giving single quotation mark and writing subscribe now. Okay, so let me interpret this Python code into binary code. So first of all, you have to open your command prompt on this file path. So I want to directly open my CMD here. That's why I am typing CMD on the file path location. Enter. Now I open my CMD on this location. Let me check. Now you can check that I have nd.py in my current working directory. So cls clear screen. Now let me interpret this Python file, means translate. First of all, I have to write Python. If you are using Python 2 as well as Python 3 in your computer, then you have to put Python 3 as well in front of Python. Okay, now I am using only Python 3, so I don't need to put 3 after the Python. So after writing Python, I have to give the file name. What's the file name? nd. Just write and press tab to autocomplete. Okay, now let me enter. I enter and it prints my message, subscribe now. Okay, I hope you got my point. Let me show you that if I type it prints, then it will give me error. Let me show you. Now press back. It is giving error because Python don't know what does it mean by prints. Okay, so I hope you got my point that our Python is working correctly. But you might be thinking that this type of text editor might be literally very hard to write code, because you can do many mistakes in writing in text editor. So we are using IDE, Integrated Development Environment. What does it mean by that? It will give you some features just like auto completion. If you are writing PR, and this will automatically complete your command. It will also give you debugging process. It will also give you color encoding, or you can say coloring in commands, so that you can easily understand what are you typing in it. So in this tutorial I will be using VS Code. Just type VS Code in any search engine, then install this IDE. But why I am using VS Code? There are many more IDEs too which supports Python, but I am not going to that IDE which is only specific to Python. Just like you can install PyCharm, which is only specific to Python, but I want to use IDE which is which will help you to write any type of code, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, because we will learn about it later in our future videos. Okay, so here code.visualstudio.com. install VS Code from here, from their website, from their professional websites, sorry. Now, sorry for that, what is the problem here? Yep, okay. Now here is the complete interface of this website. Just you have to download your VS Code from here. Very simple steps. Just next and okay. Now let me show you the interface of Visual Studio Code and what you have to do after installing your VS Code. Okay, so let me show you so that we can start our Python coding from the next tutorial. So here is the interface of Visual Studio Code. You have to go there. Now you can see 4 blocks. Click here, type Python here. You should have internet connection for downloading this. Now after writing Python, you will get this Python IntelliSense linting. This is the package, or you can say this is the file for your Visual Studio Code, or you can say extension for your Visual Studio Code to for the Python auto completion, for coloring your code, okay, and many more things. So click here. You have to install, you have to click on install. I have already installed this, so that's why I am getting uninstall option. You will get install option here, just like that, okay, just like that. But you have to install Python IntelliSense Pylance. Okay, after installing this, you can work on Python in VS Code easily. Okay, we will use Visual Studio Code for HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP and many more things in later videos. Okay, I hope this video might be informative for you guys. If you are new on my channel, then don't forget to subscribe now, and if you have any type of question related to Python, then you can drop your question in the comment section below. Okay, thanks for watching my video.